You know, it's a fun one in a way, hey, Michael, getting your dig, you know, who's swimming in manholes. No, not at all. I think that, I think her willingness to be visible in important spaces is what this credibility is about. And I have a look at, you know, you see her in, I think she was in Soweto the other day. It might have been at some church gathering or something like that. And yeah, she did go for a swim in a rather large pothole, or just a massive big hole. So she's been out there in a lot of places. She's been downtown Johannesburg showing off stuff there, talking to people about the financial bill that's about to be passed, that certain cadres or certain people within society will get yet some more cream, but nothing will happen from an infrastructure point of view. So I think she's on the ground and she's wanting to speak plain street language. The fact that we're being misled, we're being misled horribly, and to a massive amount of money. We've got a lack of competence in almost every single department that is in government. Too much of it through nepotism and filling jobs for pals and so on. And you kind of get to a point where it doesn't really matter how they got there. The fact that we deserve better and we should get better is what's important. And I think we're at a crisis level in certain spaces. I think that we're sitting with a youth that's an active youth, you know, albeit that they're an unemployed youth. They're an active youth. They want to see something different. They want to see younger people lead. They want to see people that can use current technology and do use current technology be those that we're looking for to lead us into the next phase of government and how we deal with things. Not have people that have been there forever and ever and ever after, you know. We're tired of the old white ones. We're tired of the old black ones. We're tired of the old ones. They're attached to too much. We're a new generation. There's new people coming through. They need to be given an opportunity, you know. Let the young adults be young adults. Let them not hold on to being the youth. Let the youth be the youth. So some changes in that space there. And I think that to the question of Helen Zille, I think that she ignites a certain amount of that stuff. Whether she's talking to a 19-year-old, if she's talking to a 75-year-old, she's got a really good way of relating. You know, she's part of the South African fabric, you know. Some people will see her as an old white gorgle, but if you go and you read her story and how long she's been around and what she's contributed to the fibre of South Africa, it's phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. And I think the important part about Helen Zille, because you've got the sideshow that's going on with Panyaza Lesufi and him inviting the EFF to the table. So there's a whole strategic move there, but I think that's just another play of exactly the same stuff that we've got to be careful of. And Helen Zille brings with her the one thing that downtown Johannesburg needs a lot more of than what the little coalition being bred can think of spending. It needs a lot of money. Downtown Johannesburg needs a massive amount of investment. It's a city. It's the biggest city on the continent. It deserves to be so much more, and it's capable of being so much more. You know, in my mind, within 5 years, Johannesburg and Sandton should be linking together to form the biggest city that we have. And I say that Helen Zille is the kind of person that will attract money to the revival of Johannesburg, South Africa. Helen Zille will get international people with dollars and pounds and euros and you name it. Yen, ruble. I don't want to leave anybody else that wants to be part of the donation process, but pardon me, that's exactly what will happen in downtown Johannesburg. The African continent needs to have a big city, and we've got all of the infrastructure, albeit labouring under a huge amount of strain in lots of instances. We do have it. We have the ports all the way around our coastline that are being underutilized, misused. So the amount of money that Helen could bring by being the mayor of Johannesburg to South Africa in general is phenomenal. So, yeah, there's my bit on Helen. She's genuine. She's been the distance. She'll continue to go the distance. For her to be doing it at her age, at the pace that she's doing it, good on you, Helen.